over here.
Yo, you people, what it is, it's your boy Figure Elite, and welcome back to the toy department. Today we're going down our A1 MOTU Origins Sunman Custom Trapjaw on deck in the toy department. Hey yo, so Trapjaw, I mean, what more can I say? I mean, he's top tier, he's right up there with Faker. I don't even know which one I could like choose to be like the best one, so they're like neck and neck. This one, the blues, the black, the green, the pink, everything that's there, all the accessories that came with him, even the little thing on his helmet for like the slide down stringy thing, which I don't think I've ever done. It's all there. It's all there. And game to have him in the collection. I can't remember where I copped him. I don't know if I got him online or Kokomo Toys and Collectibles. I know it wasn't Walmart. But I just cannot remember where I found him at. But when I found him, I made sure that I pulled the trigger. I had to have him in my collection. He was a part of the old school, vintage, back in the day hookups when I had all my MOTU. So he was a most definite to have in the collection. So like I said, when I seen him, I pulled the trigger like right away. There was no question to it. All the accessories that come with him, the hook, the gun piece, the claw, I mean, it's just very reminiscent of back in the day, and it brings out those feels like these Origins do, you know, to a time where things was a little bit simpler. But good to have him, glad to have him. Rounds out, you know, the collection on the side of Evil, with Skeletor and all them. And, you know, he's one of those mainstays, so with him being there, all is good on that point. I know there are different variants of him, and I just don't. I'm good with this one. I like this one because this is the one that takes me back. So all those other variants, I didn't feel the need to cop them or to have them in the collection. I just needed this one right here. This one was the one that I wanted. This was the one that brings me back. So this is the one that got the trigger pulled. Trapjaw, it is, you know, pretty much what it is, and I have no issues with this cat. So Sunman, yeah, from the time he dropped, images that I've seen, anytime I seen him in the wild, you know, I wanted to be game with it, but man, there was just one thing that I could not let go of the fact that his head sculpt was horrible. I'm not going to tell you what it reminded me of, but that head sculpt was horrible. So I was just like, man, I can't do this. So one day I'm in Ollie's and I run across this clam champ. He doesn't have none of his accessories. He's out the clamshell. It's just the figure itself. So I take him up front. I'm like, hey, yo, I want the fig, but it doesn't come with any of the accessories. It's out of package. Like, this is how I found him, just sitting on the shelf. I want him, you know, what can we do with it? So he's like, hand me that candy bar. He scanned the candy bar, and I got him for like $1.50. So I bring him home, and then that warrants me to go ahead and pull the trigger on the Sunman fig that I have issues with. So I get the Sunman fig, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Pop and swap. I pop and swap the boots. So Clamp Champ boots, because the Sunman boots, they got the fold with the star on them. I really wasn't feeling that. And then the gauntlets, the arms and everything, I kept those where those was at. I didn't really have any issues with them. And then the headpiece. The headpiece was the most important part of this. So I popped and I swapped the headpiece. And then those wings that was like around his neck that absolutely it just didn't make any sense to me. So I cut them. I filed them down, sand them down. It still got some work to do as far as where I want to have it. But for right now, it's working, and I just wanted to see how it was going to look and how it was going to play out. So yes, I do have some work to do on the top part right here on the wings, on both of them. but I wanted to see how this was going to play out and look, and I like the way that it came out. I have no issues with it, so I'm adding this particular Sunman with the pop and swap and all that good stuff. I'm adding him to my MOTU collection as far as Origins is concerned. So I'm starting to even it out. I think I got like maybe one more left. But as far as adding the Trapjaw, grabbing the Sunman, doing what I need to do as far as the pop and swap, and getting him kind of where I want him to be versus where he was at when I first got him. To me, big improvement. So again, that's a W. So I have no issues with this dude. I have no issues with the Trapjaw. I have no issues, you know, all the way around the board. Everything is working itself out as far as my MOTU collection is concerned. And so I'm pretty happy with it. So, you people, I'm not going to hold you. You know how we do it. Always, always stay in God's grace. And until the next run, hey, y'all, pose your figs. It'll make you feel better. Peace.